Dude, if you could mass produce that experience, McDonald's would go out of business.
I'm driving north from Yosemite Valley all the way up to Washington State. I got hungry around Redding, California. Now on the freeway, and you type in restaurants, Burger King, McDonald's, Denny's, Arby's, but I'm like, I kind of want to eat something local and dope. Just sounded right. And at the next exit, there's this place called Steak Burger. It's called Giff's Steak Burger. And it's in a fucking strip mall. To be fair, I didn't know it was in a strip mall until I showed up. I just saw reviews that said that the condiment bar was awesome. It is, but that's not the cool part. I walk in looking like a fucking yokel, right? Because the shirt's light and fluffy. It's airy. It's hot as fuck out. It's like 110 degrees here. And immediately, I have no idea what's going on because there's no one there. There's no servers. I don't know. There's nothing telling me what to do. It's just a room full of people. And then suddenly, 4 different people from around the restaurant start talking to me as though they are my server or, the host. Except that 2 of them are sitting down eating food. One of them is I don't know, they're all just, and it turns out they were all just customers hanging out, having a good time. And they saw me walk in and they're like, this dude's clearly from out of town. Let's adopt him. But not because they thought I was cool, just because they knew that they were at the coolest fucking place in the world. And I didn't know what was going on. So they told me what was going on. And what was going on is that this restaurant is owned by an old Vietnam War veteran. And he's owned it for 40 years, right there. He gets his beef delivered every single day and makes these burgers that he cooks to perfection. A little bit of pink, not too much. This one's called the Ugly Burger. And they charbroil them over their charcoal grill, old school style. Delicious. But there's no servers. There's no staff. It's just him and his wife. And he's in the back behind the grill, and she's just kind of helping him do his thing, helping people get paid up and stuff. And there's an entrance that says enter here and exit here. And you walk backwards through the kitchen in front of the grill, and you just have him put it on the grill how you want it. And then he serves it up to you, whichever thing you wanted. Then you go out to their condiment bar and get their tasty little condiments. Fill up your burger with the goodies. You get your condiments, you eat your whatever it is, which is dope. I asked, can I go to the bathroom? You got a bathroom here? She's like, yeah. It's this one back here. You just have to come back through here and go in. And it's literally it's just their bathroom. The one bathroom in the place is their staff bathroom. Total homies. Sorry, this is really good. I gotta keep eating. Charbroiled just tastes different. It tastes so good. I was a cook for 10 years. I've worked in all kinds of restaurants. I've never actually worked at a burger joint though. Come to think of it. This is the soulfulest burger ever. But, anyways. So I order my burger. And I come out. And they're all immediately talking to me. They're all talking to each other all over all the different tables. It's just one big party of homies. They're talking to me. They're asking me what I do. I had mentioned that I needed it to go because my dog is in the car and the AC's on. And so they're like, oh, what kind of dog? Oh, where are you traveling from? What's going on? We make friends. We're talking shit. They're talking shit. They're talking shit about the owner. I'm like, what burger should I get? They're like, the ugly one. I'm like, what makes it ugly? They're like, the person that makes it. They're just fucking unhinged, 70-plus-year-old, Vietnam veterans. It's definitely a conservative vibe. They don't give a fuck. So if you're super liberal, you might be a little offended if you go in there. But only because you choose to be. They didn't say anything overtly offensive. They were just being wonderful, hilarious people. And they weren't afraid to talk shit. And I wasn't afraid to give it back. And I walked out of there feeling like I had just gone to a family reunion with the coolest fucking uncles and grandpas that I'd ever met in my life. With the best burger I've ever eaten in my life. And one of the coolest family founder-owned businesses I can even never remember being to. That's top 5 restaurants of my whole life. And it's literally just a hole in the wall in some fucking strip mall in Redding, California, where it's 120 degrees out. And Homeboy's been running that hole in the wall for 40 fucking years. Since before I was born. And all over the walls, they've got fucking collectibles and cars and pictures and all this memorabilia from their whole, all their time together. And the people sitting at the fucking eating at their booth, talking to me, meeting me, are telling me about how they remember when all this shit went up. And one of them makes a joke like, what are all these people, Danny? And Danny's like, those are the people that died. They're the ones that died along the way. So anyways, I just had to share the coolest restaurant ever. If you are in the Reading area, I asked them too before I was like, they asked me what I did, so I kind of explained my job, and I was like, I was gonna post about this restaurant, but it occurred to me that maybe you guys don't want me to, and they were like, nah, it's okay, we'll weed out the bad ones. So if you want to come here, I don't know what it's like any other day. It's just a random Tuesday, but maybe be prepared to make some really good friends and talk some shit. Who knows? Maybe it's empty sometimes, but I didn't get that vibe. But you should definitely check it out. Just because, like, for flavor alone, best burger of my life. And to be fair, I was having so much fun that I have no idea how much I paid for it. But I'm pretty sure it was like the same price as Burger King. So, score one for family founder owned businesses, baby.